I just wanted to make a brief video to explain how trainerday works from the screen that you're going to see. This is just a screenshot of an active session that I created. The first thing you see up this top is this Power Builder 60. This is the name of the training session that you're going to do. This could be called something like Tuesday, Wednesday. They have all sorts of funny names, but the creator of the workout makes up this name. So what we're looking at here, I'll start on the left, is your total time of the workout is 1 hour. Everything I say in this video relates specifically to this workout, unless I say otherwise. So this particular workout, Power Builder 60, goes for 1 hour. When you start, this will tick down, so you know how much time you have left. This particular part here, interval, refers to the thing that you're doing right now, the part of the workout you're doing right now, how long it goes for. In this case, 4 minutes, and again this will also tick down. I'm just going to skip over here for a second to this particular side. There's a few important numbers to look at here. You can see along the bottom, 0, 5, 10, 15. This is minutes. And so what will happen, you have this blue line that runs up the side here. This blue line moves across, and the particular workout, these blocks will start going to the left. So because this is 15 minutes and it's a 60-minute workout, there's more stuff outside of the screen on the right that will come into the screen from the right as you get over. So as you're doing a workout, this blue line moves across. Now we start in this particular block here, and this goes for 4 minutes. This is what the interval is telling me. Once we move along this line here for 4 minutes at 155 watts, so this target refers to what you're doing for this particular interval. So we move along this line doing 155 watts until we get to this point, and then the power suddenly changes to 326. How do I know 326? Because up here on the top right, it tells me what's coming next. Right now I'm doing 4 minutes at 155. My next interval will be 2 minutes at 326 watts. I don't know what this particular thing here is. I'm going to guess around 280. But once I'm started doing this particular block, so that my blue line starts moving along this particular part here, this interval will say 2 minutes, and this target will say 326 watts. And this particular part here will then tell me what this is going to be. So the two things that you're always looking at are your interval and your target, which is how long you're doing this particular power for, and what's coming next. 2 minutes at 326 watts. Further down just gives you an idea of how the workout's going to go. The other important things here are RPM, which is your cadence. How fast are you spinning? And your BPM, which is your heart rate, beats per minute, which is obviously how hard you're working. BPM, your heart rate will show up as a red line going across here. The red line doesn't correspond to these numbers, but it just gives you an idea of your consistency. So what you'd imagine for this was the red line would go something like this, and then it'll probably spike a little bit up here and continually go along. The other important thing you have to watch out for here is ERG. Make sure this is grayed out. This is selected. What ERG does is it controls your trainer to hold a particular power. So because the target for this is 155, this program, trainerday, will tell you, because ERG is on, it will tell your trainer cycle at 155 watts. So if your RPM is 70, you'll be doing 155 watts. If your RPM is 90, you'll be doing 155 watts. That's what ERG does. It holds you to a particular power that the program wants you to be held at. And this particular thing here, watts, is your actual power that you're putting out. So because you're being controlled by ERG, this will always be very close to target. It might be 152, 158, but it's going to be within a few watts. The other option to do here is you can turn, if ERG is turned off, it means you have to do this yourself. So you can be pedaling easily. This might only say 50 watts. And so you could actually pedal harder to get it up to 155 watts. ERG mode's just more convenient for being able to hit particular power targets. There are advantages of not using it, but we're not going to talk about those at the moment. So that's all you need to look at when you're doing a trainerday workout. remember the blue line is moving along from left to right, and this tells you what you're doing, 4 minutes at 155 watts, and this tells you what's coming up next, 2 minutes at 326 watts. This counts down. And that's all there is to a trainer day workout.